Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 21, Part 1. This one, Stalker in the Swamp. I guess we're still gonna go through the swamp. I mean, we're in the swamp. We're in Labenda. We found Fabron. He seems to be an entertaining fellow. He's sleeping with Yasha, but not sleeping with Yasha. He's probably on the floor. Yasha was very kind to him, though. I feel like that's how we should be treating everybody. Unless they give us a reason to be aggressive and mean, no need to be rude. Fabron is even drunk and being aggressively silly, let's say, and Yasha is just like, you know, don't get in bed with me. Got it? And he's like, okay, fair enough. I feel like if we talk to people with respect, we get respect in return. Besides that, we have Kiri, the greatest addition. I didn't expect it. It is a little bird girl, a Kenku. They mimic basically, and they could say anything, but they can't say a sentence that makes sense, something like that. Either way, it's amazing. Frumpkin and her seem to be good friends. I was afraid. That's why I wore the Frumpkin shirt. It's technically a hobo wizard cat fancy club. We see this epic bar that is on top of a bar, the oldest bar in all of Labenda, besides the bar we're on top of. We get an amazing guy, Dent Bonswallow. Love Matt's voice is great sounding dude, and we got the Keystone Pub. We all took a nap, and we're gonna wake up and see what the hell we do. We got Fabron to come, but it cost us 100 gold, but he sang us a song. Let's jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon, dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit them all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We just started Eureka. Go check it out. These have an hour-long Patreon exclusive you only see there. If not, here we go. Campaign 2. Episode 21, Stalker in the Swamp.
And welcome back.
Oh, welcome back.
Creative. Well done.
You would totally do that.
I had this maxed out. Blew my
Anyway,
ass cock
welcome
off.
back. To catch up on what
Guys, it
previously
is
occurred, the mighty
2
Nein
o'clock in the morning.
had decided to
And I
lose the dash
totally
in the
didn't
wake
realize
of the
I
now
never
declared
did.
war between the Dwendalian Empire and the Jorhassian hordes to the east. You decided to side with the gentleman, a purveyor of various darker and underhanded deeds throughout the side of the Empire, who offered you 2 possible contracted options. You chose both.
I guess it's just
and proceeded
a weird
onto your
time
first
of day where I'm gonna look.
leg of this journey to the northeast, to the Labenda Swamp, and to the city of Barrelben, where you were tasked to discover what had happened to
I've said this before, guys, but Barrelben,
would be stored in
is that from something else?
That had gone
I
dark
feel like
for a number of
Barrelben
weeks.
is from something else
You
I've seen.
Packed up, made your way in that direction, traversed through the outskirts of the swamp, managed to save a tiny bird friend from being consumed by a few large crocodiles, and scoured the swamp city of Barrelben in search of some means of information to find the individual that the gentleman.
I mean, I don't know
help you
exactly
in this
the
journey.
angle we're going from here. I know we gotta
Fabron was found
have Fabron
drunken
show us
disorderly,
wherever the hell we're
in the Keystone
supposed to
Pub.
find shit.
Oh, so
actual.
sexy. He's a right nice one.
A right nice one.
So you managed to interrogate him, made him an offer he couldn't refuse, and he agreed to lead you on.
Sang
to
a
where the
song
safe house
about
exists within the swamp. You
brandy.
rented out the rooms in the subterranean chambers of the old and almost collapsed pub. You separated yourselves for the evening, completed your rest, and we pick up as morning comes to greet you. Lightless, as there are no windows, and you just eventually come to on what you assume is an evening's full rest.
Oh, that's right, and Matt's
you all
friends join in.
independently
I just
come
saw the
to
gap, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Shake your heads and get
What's
yourself
going on
prepared for
here?
the next day's journey arises.
What was his name?
You
Matt
gather your
Humes?
things, and you
Matt
glare
Humes?
At the
I don't want to doubt my first guess.
rather awkward Fabron across the way, who, as you wake up, is just sitting there watching you sleep.
You're so creepy. I'm gonna pull the bed out from the door. Are you
I guess
ready
it
to
is
get
better
up?
if I do that.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to do whatever you want. Lead the way.
For Braun,
Right.
I dig. For now. Let's see how he goes from here. I dig his negotiation. I dig his drinking. I dig his attempt to get into bed with a lady. I dig it. I dig the attempt. I mean, he was a gentleman afterwards, I feel like. Even drunk. He was like, all right, fair enough. I mean, I don't doubt him for trying, especially drunk.
You want to remove them. We should have taught her that last night.
That's right. Yeah.
Kiri.
God, we're alive.
Kiri sleeps with daggers.
So
It's
you guys
like
all begin
sleeping
to
with
together make your way
daggers.
up the ladder, through the hatch, on the floor of the Keystone Pub, which is not bustling by any means, but there are maybe 3 patrons in the process of having their morning ale.
Dent Bond Swallow. I dig it.
You glance
I
over
want to
the
have a
side, you can see
conversation.
Dent Bond Swallows in the
To
process of
den-
cleaning
blah,
off
blah, blah.
a number of the glasses from the night before. He kind of looks over in your direction. All right, bright morning to y'all. I've been rise up. Would you like breakfast of some kind? Hey?
There's a lot of fucking energy this early
Yeah,
morning.
Dent, chill.
I would like so much of whatever you have, please. Thank you.
Right, come in, right.
I hope
Right,
he
face
gives
to face.
Jester
We'll
like
be in
a
about an hour.
pint of whiskey.
An hour.
Well, I'm gonna make your food.
Does he have to go and kill it first?
Yeah, an hour.
Counting, he's like,
Well,
about an hour.
It's a long time.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
is that? I feel like that's a long time, right? I mean, there's 7 people. I could make a friggin' meal for you in like 20 minutes for 7
See
people.
if the the horses.
Morning
will take
people.
the
They're why critical hits were invented. Love it.
There is in kind of the far corner of the chamber, kind of the back wall opposite to the right of where the stage is being constructed. Though right now it looks like there's no current construction going on at the moment. A hooded figure is slowly walking towards the table where you guys are kind of deciding whether or not to sit.
Figure.
We run forward and we get the table first.
Okay.
Guys, I
You
literally.
just sit on one of the small benches in the side, kind of.
What is
It scrapes
happening?
the ground a bit as you push into the side, and
I take my staff and I lay it long ways over
I
the
love
entire
it.
bench
Do it.
on the other side.
I know there's a hooded figure approaching.
all right. The cloaked figure kind of stops, and kind of takes in this physical display, and then continues to
someone-
approach.
Frumpkin walks to the edge of the table.
Is
and
it someone
shows
we
his
know?
buckle, by lifting his tail up.
Can
Mark, if you want to step in.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I already forgot his friend was coming.
Longtime friend.
Mark.
Dungeon Master.
Damn it! Did you guys see? I almost corrected myself. I said Matt Humes, and then I go, oh wait, is it Mar? And I don't even think I said Mark, but I was gonna say Mark, and then I didn't want to second guess myself. Damn it, Mark was my second.
Begin to step
You
through,
saw.
groggily complain about the space, and then claim a table as you begin to try and.
I think totally
approach,
forgot
which
there was a guy coming.
with
That's the hooded figure
Stairs and a cat butthole.
and a cat butthole.
this table is taken by the Mighty Nine, but you know, if you need anything, there's other tables.
Kalana.
Yeah, hi. I kind of, you see this, I guess, a feminine-looking figure, long black hair that covers her almost.
He
the
doesn't
entire
look
side of her
familiar.
Face, wearing a kind of hood up, dark green cloak, black and green clothes. You can occasionally see like green ribbons in a long hair. And she kind
Ribbons
of
in a
just-
hair.
I'm really sorry to bother you guys. Just I couldn't help but overhear some conversation you had last. I'm sorry to be really forward. Are you heading into the swamp today?
You're listening into our conversations?
Not on purpose. Just I'm really desperate to find a way into the swamp, and you were talking really loudly.
That's accurate, probably.
ribbons.
Really that loud?
Thank you. Oh my, you're blue, and she kind of looks up at you, and yeah.
You're not.
No.
Is he a DM?
Like looks around.
You guys told me stuff about him, but I can't
Ask him
remember
why, are
if he
you
was
heading into the swamp
specifically.
Oh,
He's talking like a DM.
well,
He's
it's kind of a long
like that's what
story,
Matt did in Dimension 20. If you guys didn't know, I reacted to
Also,
Dimension 20s.
I mean, you guys
What
haven't
was it
been
called?
hired by, like, any
Oh,
creepy
Blood Keep. Escape
people
from
in
the Blood
dragon
Keep.
masks, have you? You don't,
I was like, I
you don't
can't
know
remember what
anyone
it's
like
called.
that?
I mean, not for several years, for a different reason.
Definitely a long time since I dealt with anyone in a
I've
giant mask.
never seen anyone in a dragon mask.
Wasn't that
before.
creepy?
Story. Definitely coming with that
Sorry.
one.
We've been hired by creepy people, but not by.
Not by dragon mask wearing
So
people.
I'm wearing a mask, but that is a different kind of mask. It's not a dragon mask.
Same kind of creepy, though.
And
Yeah,
there's a bird.
I mean, yeah, to him, the same kind of creepy. I could see it.
What is that?
A bird.
We have a mimic bird.
It
We
walks
have
around?
we have a
She.
magical cat that shows his asshole to you.
Repeat stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's kind of the best.
She's kind of the best.
Hello?
Oh, that was cute. She's kind of the best.
She's doing you.
Wait, oh my god.
Edubation.
So
She
wait.
pulls a dagger out.
No, that's probably not so much right now with that.
I've never seen a bird like that before that can talk.
And it pulls daggers out.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, he's my dad.
Don't
Tell by
speak
the
to the
ears.
adults, honey.
And the green.
Just stay quiet.
That's what I thought. Green ears and then like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted from what you asked me. That happens sometimes. Just give me a nudge and I'll get back on track. There's something out in the swamp. There's somewhere, like a smuggler's hole.
The way this character looks is nothing like the way
That's
they're
the way-
acting.
That's a weird thing to put in the middle of the swamp.
Yeah, well, anyway, what is it that you need with that, though?
I dig it. I dig it.
There's
Let's,
somebody was
get a little up
transporting an
close and
item I'm
personal.
looking for, and I think it's there. And I need to get it before some other people get it, but I'm not stealing it. I'm just, well, I kind of am stealing it, but I'm taking it back for a good reason.
Is it the people in the dragon masks that want it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I
you're
would
trustworthy.
assume so.
You're trustworthy.
Are you getting paid for this?
You look trustworthy.
No, it's more of a personal thing. I want to make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands.
Is it your underwear?
Yeah, could we,
What?
Yeah, what's the
Is
item?
it your underwear?
mean,
You heard her.
I'm sure my father would want to know what's the item.
Your underwear?
Your underwear? Yeah. Your Oh, I was like, who said that? I literally was like, who the fuck just said that?
I know that sounds
Matt
weird. I think
Mercer,
it's part of
look
the
at him.
ritual, and
He's a
I need to
gem.
do it.
Like a bowl or a bowl?
What kind of, I've never seen a bowl like that. You couldn't get a lot of soup in a bowl like that big. I mean, like a big bowl.
It's a soup bowl, then?
What have you been doing after school?
Weird Swamp Thing houses food trucks, gaming conventions, monorails, and
Very
castles.
comfortable relationship. It's really nice.
Very open, yeah.
Is this like the comic relief character? What is happening here? I love it, but it's just like unexpected.
you want to have a big
I almost feel like we're in like a Monty Python skit or something.
That's right.
And used in ritual.
I think so. Yes. I need to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. That's
Our
all.
business might be headed out that way a little later today. Does she have any weapons on her that are visible?
Make a perception check.
Not me.
No, me.
It's okay.
That's okay. 17.
All right, glancing at
Grog has
So there's
Whatever,
no
it
obvious
worked.
weapons that
I'm
you
not
can
gonna-
see on
I'm not
her,
gonna
but
jinx it.
She has
It
like
worked.
this long green cloak that's really covering her left side, and you would probably see that there's black scales all over her kind of left side, and she's deliberately holding.
Oh
her
my
arm
god.
Completely
It's
hidden.
like Game of
Her
Thrones.
invisible
Does she
in
have
her cloak.
dragon scale?
I'm wondering if she seems straightforward. Is the nervousness an act or?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Liam does that. Like, someone else said it too. I think it was Laura.
Inside check.
Liam has done that before. Yeah, okay.
15.
Because he's like, he knows, like, why am I even asking
Seems to
this?
be
I should just be rolling.
right
This
up
is
for
like
it.
the game. This is the game we play.
Yeah, seems to be on the level.
Okay.
And the
Not a good answer.
I feel like having a guest will
And
lighten
it's-
the
yeah,
mood
it's-
too,
it's- she
especially
seems
with a
she
guest
seems
like this.
That.
you know,
Like very
based on what
comedic.
you're asking.
It's gonna
and as far as the
make this an
features, her
enjoyable
fire-
journey. I feel like.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the human half looks half elven, so ever so slightly elven features, slightly pointed ear, but the left side covered.
All right.
All right, so you're looking for a bowl, a dangerous bowl.
Soup bowl used in rituals.
Yeah, you don't want to get it in the wrong hands because
Sir, you're looking for a dangerous
Do you think
bowl.
you're sending people to get it there before you?
I love your jewelry, by the way. It's really nice.
Thank you. I've picked everything out myself. This is all put together.
Also, why do these people want the
Oh,
boat you're
you.
talking about?
They're, do any of them have holy symbols or religious symbols?
Probably
It's
Molly.
literally covered in them.
I was gonna say Molly is freaking covered in them, literally.
I'm literally the code is made up of like 7 different options.
Yeah.
Everybody who is legal within the empire.
Yes. Yeah, but there's also there's
the platinum dragon one of those?
yeah, I'm
perception
wearing a
check,
platinum
you do.
dragon
Okay,
necklace.
so when she notices the platinum dragon. Are you a worshipper of the platinum dragon by any chance?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you're traveling with somebody who's a worshipper of the Platinum Dragon, I guess I can trust you.
Oh, good for us.
He's incredibly
Oh, good for us.
trustworthy, and he worships like crazy.
That's what everybody says.
Oh, that's
Like
well,
all the
by the
time.
gods, that's
Remind me to show you my tapestry.
Yeah, we still have the tapestries.
No, it's literally
We're
my
here to
tapestry.
view the tapestries.
Don't touch him.
Why?
He's had them wrapped around his whammy.
Like,
That is actually true.
well,
She's high on
Things
sugar.
happen
Don't
in
listen to
those
her.
tapestries.
hey, so yeah, have you ever heard of
Look at
the
Talison's
scaled
face.
tyrant?
No.
Well, it's probably a good thing.
The
They're not a
scaled
very nice goddess, and the worshippers.
I don't think I've ever
of
heard
her
of
are
that.
After this bowl, and I need
And
to
I
stop
know
them.
everything.
They're not good people.
And you have a reason to believe that they are expeditiously heading towards this bowl as well?
They bought it and
Expeditiously.
I think that they're after
What is that
humans.
from? What movie am I
This
thinking?
is a
Expeditiously.
very tactless question, but you are talking about the scaled tyrant, and you also are sporting some scales. Is that a coincidence, or are they related?
Yes, it's related. They were tainted.
Sorry, just a lot of people get really nervous when they see them. They don't. I'm not diseased or cursed or anything. Just
Half?
yeah, I'm like.
We're pretty cool.
And she brushes the hair to a side and she adjusts the cloak, and you can see the whole left side is black dragon scales, and her hand is a draconic claw.
She's half.
Dragon tail kind of sweeps out from under the cloak. I'm like a 10th dragon, and some people get freaked out by that.
A 10th? Yeah, a 10th.
Yeah, well, I think so. All I know is that
Half your
a
body.
great ancestor of mine was a black dragon, and I've kind of inherited some of that.
Like a full dragon?
Yeah, yeah, that's what they.
Look at Laura.
That's what I've been told.
I think it's pretty sexy, to be honest.
You see Fabron there is this kind of creepier old man, kind of balding, little liver spotted.
LeBron, Fabron is going for whatever he can.
Well, he's going to take us where we need to go.
Oh, so
He's work for hire.
okay, all right. Well,
He's worked
I'm
for
just gonna-
hire. Look at
I
Liam.
will say,
stand next to Caleb. Away from this guy.
I've had shorter conversations with family members. What's your name?
Oh, sorry. I'm Caliana. You can call me Callie.
Caliana.
Kelly.
Callie.
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 Hey, there we go. Callie. Caliana.
Hi. Nice to meet you. What are your names?
Michelle just left for Callie.
99. The little bird
just-
creature begins to
I
chirp in
just
your
said
direction.
goodbye.
That's a really long name.
She's Kiri.
Oh, Kiri. Oh, nice. Well, hello, Kiri. I
Hello,
am Callie.
Kiri. Oh, I'm Callie.
No, you're Kiri.
Yep.
You're Kiri.
No, I'm Callie.
Just okay.
Only 56
I love that
minutes
it's-
till breakfast is ready.
That's actually really good.
You share what information.
What
you
a break! I
choose to,
love when
that's based
people
on time,
bring
but,
back
food does
old
come
like
to you
things in
piecemeal as,
the tail.
Your fine Dent Bonswallow friend decides to deliver it plate by plate as it arrives. It's passable. Most of it's a little overcooked breakfast meats, bit of rubbery egg, and that's about it.
Hey, I'd rather it be overcooked than undercooked.
It's good that you
We
put
need
the
more
time in.
sugar here.
I would always prefer
Listen,
well
we're
done
gonna head in
than
that direction.
not cooked, and then you
It
die.
won't be a burden or anything.
You die. That's what happens. You don't
if
actually
you don't
die.
mind me coming, I could just use the help. The swamps. I've tried to go out in it by myself, and there's something out there. Something in.
Gators, giant ones.
I've seen some of those. I avoid them, but there's also something else. I haven't quite seen it yet.
You hear this deep, horrible growling sound that kind of echoes around you.
That was it.
The frick was
I
that?
heard that noise.
You can see Kiri's feathers fluffing up as she does it.
Did something bring that
Do it again, Kiri. Do it again.
Can you do?
You ever heard this sound before?
It's the sound of the crocodiles
Oh,
from the
okay.
battle before. Yeah.
Fromkin travels over to Kiri and starts going. As he nestles against Kiri.
Aw,
Kiri
Frumpkin.
starts,
Frumpkin settles her down.
a little fluffing and kind of loosely purring back.
Frumpkin's a big part of it.
Cat with you?
I wore the shirt for Frumpkin.
Me.
Oh, cats don't like me, so just they tend
Yes.
to really freak out.
I understand that completely. You and I, we're going to be real close. I
They
can
can
feel.
smell the dragon blood. You
I know.
Like
They can tell. Yep. There's a
You're a
fear.
dragon as well.
No.
Oh.
No.
I take a
I'm
step,
allergic.
step and a half away from Kali.
Alec, did you hear any howling in this swamp? Because we heard there were howling monsters.
I decided to get that out of me.
Best yet, there's nothing that was howling-esque necessarily, but you didn't travel too far into the swamp.
No, I didn't really go that far deep in with the gators and some shadows moving around. I know a little magic, but I've never fought before, so...
You've never fought?
No, I had a bit of a...
never
recluse upbringing.
fought.
I learnt magic. I know a few spells, and I learned how to control it a bit. The draconic blood gives me some magic, but I've never been in a real fight before.
Well, Caleb can teach you all about magic. He knows all the spells, and he's very, very
All of them.
wise.
Really?
He knows all the spells.
Although I don't think we're going to have time for that. If you're going to join us, you're going to have to work for your food. You understand?
I do, yeah.
My
no,
name's
that's fine.
Ford, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Fjord.
Fjord. He said Fjord.
Caleb.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Bren.
Bren?
Just their fancy
Bren.
That's a brilliant name.
Molly.
Yasha.
Look at not.
Spoken to you. You're very
Bren.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me.
I like your black and white hair. That's cool.
You're very big.
Thanks.
Who says that?
You're very excitable.
Yeah.
This is Kiri.
Kiri.
This is Kiri.
So can you, shoot out fire out your nose and all that?
Yeah. Get at him. Get at him,
kind
Yasha.
of, yeah.
After that weird comment.
I could try, yeah. It mainly, if I breathe, it's more.
Well, technically,
passive.
it's her.
But
It's
I can
him
control
in
some
real
fire
life.
as well.
Do you have one little wing back there too?
No wings. There's just the tail and the claw.
That'd be
That would be
freaking
cool.
nuts if he had the
claw's kinda
wings
sharp.
too. But I mean,
I learned to fight with it a
10%.
little bit, so.
He already got a freaking claw on a tail.
Yeah, I'm just. Is there anybody else around in the tavern, kind of thing?
I mean, there's at this point 2 other patrons, but they're not really paying attention.
I'll just put my back to them, and then I'll move up to Yasha, and she kind of takes the cloak off and brings out this scale.
Jesus Christ! That's your arm.
Is that the?
Yeah. Oh, it's for Braun. Oh, I was like, who the hell is that?
I still think it's pretty foxy.
Jesus Christ. It's like for Braun just out
You
with
know
it.
what?
It's amazing.
I appreciate that you're so accepting of everything, Fabron.
It is quite nice.
Yeah.
It is nice.
As long as I have, you can't just live a life for beggars can't be choosers.
I'm almost happy we paid him 100, even though I think we highly overpaid. I almost enjoy it because he seems like a good dude. I want him to be around. I'll pay him 100 gold.
I need to make sure.
What is 100 gold in this
I
world?
understand.
Nothing. I'll win
Unfortunately,
everything.
My daughter is very particular about shiny and expensive things, so if this bowl has any worth, I'm afraid we might need to be compensated for our troubles. Did you happen to bring any coin with you?
Only a little.
All the coin.
I
All the coin.
I could maybe trade you something for it, but I'd like to keep that on me for now, if you don't mind. It's just it's a small trinket. It's got a little bit of magic, but
I just got to make sure I don't go too far.
You can see.
I always like
on her
lose
human
myself
arm,
in these
it's a silver
things.
bracelet with a kind of like little charm token hanging off it with a green emerald.
All right, silver bracelet.
I love trinkets.
It's
Oh,
it's an
Brennan's
arcane
gonna
focus,
steal
I'm
that
told,
shit.
but it has a little magic to it.
Trinkets are pretty great.
They are. They always have
We
been.
normally have a stranger policy, but we'll keep a close eye on you. And if you get up to any tricksy business,
I promise.
Trinkets
I'm
are-
no tricksy business from me.
I
I'm
hear
on the.
you
I'm-
talking
always
still.
have
Yeah,
been.
Yasha and Molly, they'll remove your head for you. You understand?
Oh my God, the way Sam said it, that might be one of the
You know
greatest
what? I have
deliveries
some scales.
yet.
So I would probably just fashion like a cool.
Yasha!
my armor.
That's
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying it's really
transparency,
cool.
yeah.
Full transparency.
I'll be good. I promise.
We're not
I didn't think that was
responsible for
rude.
Any injury or death
you guys
that
think
may
that was
sustain
rude? I
while
didn't think that was
traveling with us,
rude.
even if it is
I-
from a member of the Mighty
I think that's
Nine.
like almost like they say, like the best form of
release form really.
flattery is
Illustrated?
Yes.
imitation.
Illustrated?
I feel like I don't know, something like that.
An axe to the
You know what
face
I'm talking
will illustrate
Fire.
being burned by fire.
Castrate,
Pulled
castration.
apart by gators.
Yeah.
This is
Probably something creepy and howling eating you as
Radiators.
This is probably
Before this
stating
ends,
the
we're
obvious, but if you
radiators.
have not picked up on it yourself, we are kind of a pack of assholes.
well. And I'm going to
seem
use the
really
colored
nice.
ink from my mom to make it really gory.
Trying to like burn me. You're not threatening to kill me, like because I'm cursed. Yeah, you all seem lovely, really. You're much better than most people I have to deal with, to be honest.
Here you go. You can sign this.
Okay. Sorry.
Not just because of his accent. He reminds me of the dude from Flight of the Conchords. Also from other things.
Good, you're in.
He was in Yes
To
Man.
the mighty nine.
Welcome to the Mighty Nine.
He reminds me of him. The comedy and his voice together reminds me of that guy.
Well, we'll see how we are at the end of the day. I bet that'll fix itself.
No, that's true.
Awesome.
Yeah, because when you write the name down, it is actually the Zimnian word for no, so even if there's
really
no
hot.
people...
It's like 90. There's a heat wave in Jersey. It's like 94 degrees.
Wait, we haven't eaten. Or yes, we have. Sorry.
Lots of pocket bacon.
We ordered coffee. We ordered coffee. We're still
Lots of
waiting on coffee.
pocket bacon happening.
Dessert menu. Hey, the container. Eggs never keep anyway.
All right, so you gather your things, finish off the remainder of your lackluster breakfast. At this point now,
Lackluster breakfast. I don't, guys.
the
I
morning
notice I
air
keep
is
looking this way a
chilled,
lot. I'm,
though there is
I
still
had
kind of a
quite a
humidity
bit of
that
seltzers.
permeates the
and I don't know why.
vicinity.
When I drink a lot, I
you
keep
hear
looking at the
bugs
camera.
beginning to grow
Or
louder,
not
with
at
the
the
distant,
camera.
almost like cicada
I
and
see
cricket
you.
sounds
I'm
in the
aware.
distance, kind of echoing through the swamp. There is a
Breath
fog
weapon.
that is fairly prominent this early in the morning. You can see about maybe 15 or 20 feet beyond the barrier of the outer swamp before the moisture begins
read
to
all
pick
that.
up, and you
I
just
just
see
read
kind of
it
the
to myself.
shaded trunks of trees beyond that for another 60 or so feet before it becomes completely obscured by fog.
It's creepy.
It's creepy. I wanted to hear Matt while I read. That's why I read it to myself. So see, I'm still doing it. I don't know why. When as I get drunker, I look this way instead of this way.
Visibility.
I don't know,
Well,
guys.
zero visibility.
That's how you determine
you-
my
you have about-
drunkenness. Now I'm starting to realize. So I'm going to start
traveling
looking
about
this way
30
more
feet
often.
of general visibility, and then it begins to get a little bit beyond that. At this point, Fabon chimes in and goes,
Don't worry, it kind of burns off a bit as the day goes on, so...
Fabron
Any
is such
suggestions
a
whether to move through the
great
muck, find land, or
addition.
through the
Kiri,
trees?
like the last episode, we got two great
You're gonna go
additions.
through
Like,
all
what
of
is
it,
that
really,
all
but We're
about?
going to head for the
Amazing.
the outside of the Unterlock.
The where?
The Unterlock.
The Unterlock.
Under the lake.
Well, heading towards the lake, we're going to go ahead and try and make our way around the outskirts of it, but we're going to have to coast through the swamp to get there. So, that way we're not trudging through kind of the main
I
central area
am
too
so
much.
scared
The cards
that
are just
Fabron is
going
going to
on
end up
Would recommend taking
doing
that
us dirty, and then I'm going to have to hate him. I hope that doesn't happen.
Daughter.
Got it too.
Sure, Papa.
Shorter, Papa. I feel like someone's going to slip up and not call not Bren.
You've been naughty. No.
You've been naughty.
Very stern dad.
He's been fair, but fair.
as you guys are
He's been fair,
as you
but
guys are playing
firm.
means out there, you can see Kiri is like has the dagger out and is like
Sam's
practicing little swings
actual
exactly.
facial expressions are
Kill
great.
all of it. Kill the fog, Kiri.
Kill the fog. Do it,
Just
Kiri.
charging
Go.
towards the fog.
And gets eaten.
And gets eaten. Oh my God! Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if some like monster was in the fog and immediately ate Kiri?
Gestures regret.
Jester's regret. That's the name of the episode.
The rest of my life.
So Kiri has run past the barrier of the puddles on the north side of the city and is now just swinging wildly into the fog. for a
Kiri,
bit.
come back. Kiri. Kiri, come back.
Come back.
Kiri, come back.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Kiri, come back.
The kind of feet leaving a trail behind us. She's stepping through the 2 to 3 inches of swamp water across this district.
We have to be careful. There's lots of creatures around that could hurt you, you know.
There's lots of creatures around that could hurt him.
Yeah.
You always want to stay together. You never want to split the party.
Yeah, stay close. Stay close to us.
Gets right behind Yasha and kind of just like.
Can you imagine if Matt just
just
spoke like that all the time?
Yeah.
Dragons
Or
versus dinosaurs.
something to put that knife away.
There is a debate within the community as to which are better, dragons or dinosaurs, but the arguments are all invalid as they do not include the existence of dino bots.
As we're heading out.
I would feel like dragons would be way better than dinosaurs. Dragons freaking fly and breathe fire and all sorts of craziness. Dinosaurs don't do
The
that.
vicinity, and at this point in the morning, it's maybe about 9 o'clock or so, judging by the little
It's
where you can see the
9
source of sunlight in the
o'clock on
somewhat
a
clouded
Saturday.
sky. Glancing around the city, not a lot of folks are moving. It seems like
it
kind of the
5
nature of the
o'clock
swamp
on a
town
Saturday,
is a little
maybe?
bit of a slower pace of living.
It's
by the nature
5
of
o'clock.
location, and the few folks that are wandering around the streets are kind of slowly getting to their daily chores and business. No one seems to be particularly interested in you. A few folks look over because you are a gathered motley crew on the edge of town, but there's no one who seems to be very focused in what's going on.
Yeah. We're the best looking people in this town.
We are.
And that's
We
saying
are.
something.
I mean, look at us. Look at us.
So you know this group is very inclined.
I love that we have the visuals of everybody. I said this last episode, but now we even got the guest.
Oh well, you know how like some people
Caleb,
learn magic from books,
very weak.
and
Very
some
well.
people
On
get
hit
magic
points.
from like gods and stuff, right?
Gods and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
My magic kind of comes from just me. Like the draconic blood, I'm told, it has magical essences to it.
Yes.
So
cool. What can you do with it?
Cool.
Well, I don't know.
Looking
if I
forward.
should-
Looking forward.
It's a lot of fire and acid
Cool.
mainly. That seems to be related to the type of dragon I'm from.
Yeah,
But
effective.
I can conjure fire. I can make a lot of fire. Varying degrees of fire, really, and acid.
Do you have maybe like one B-side besides the fire?
Besides fire and acid, a little bit of point. Like I can drain life force and things like that, and invigorate myself a little bit.
Okay.
Say fire one more time.
Fire.
Thank you.
Fire. Fire.
Fire.
Oh.
What kind of magic do you specialize in, Mr. Caleb?
Wrapped around his weenie.
With that? Is that like an implement or something?
That leads me to believe that Kiri has extreme intelligence and humor. How would she have pulled that at that time other than just bringing a pole? I said I do like going back to other things.
I feel like we have a little bit of overlap, you know. I am able
Caliana.
to, I know some.
Lots of fire.
Has some good stats there.
You don't have any dragon blood in you, do you?
9.
Oh, that's good.
9 dragons.
9 dragons.
Honestly, while we have help, while we have Calian with us, I would be making moves. I would be going as quick as possible to these money-making excursions we're on because he will help. She will help.
So we good to go? Ready to move?
Yeah, let's
How long
go.
will we take?
Let's go. Come
Makes me run
on.
of
Time is.
getting there about
I want to.
night
I want to get as much done as possible with help.
About that, to be honest.
No, please lead on. We're quite anxious to get.
Okay, so
10 more minutes.
You are.
I'm pointing the direction, no, but I'm not standing at the front.
For 100 gold, I think you will.
What about
100 gold, I'm leading. I'm pointing the direction, but look at me. I'm not going to defend you well.
In all honesty, Fabron is right. We don't want Fabron.
Lost in this swamp, aren't
One
you?
eye. He
We don't
can't
want Fabron
possibly
dying.
see what's going on.
God forbid Fabron dies. We're stuck. We don't want him leading.
Thank you. Thank you both. Don't fight. Don't
Do
fight.
you want if you want to like?
It's fine, Bo.
I'm trying to wingman you here right now.
I'll take.
What are you talking
I'll take the back.
All right. I'll also go in the back.
Yeah, I can shoot that at range,
Yeah.
or close up if need be.
If need be, but you know, wait for the need to be.
Not for you.
I'm gonna use my ring of water walking.
Yasha almost has double the hit points of Caleb.
As
Obviously, she is that character.
To the right.
All right.
Yeah, just as a flanking.
I'm going to carry Kiri on my shoulders.
Kiri on her shoulders.
Yeah, so that she doesn't have to walk through them up.
All right, so there's Kiri. She's kind of up there with the two kind of feather arms flopped over and kind of looking around.
Holding on to you like you're like a kid. You're like, ah.
All right.
Feathers in your face.
We got about
Where we are
5
positioned, what do you
minutes
think?
left. So cheers.
I'll go wherever you need me to. Mr. Fjord said that I had to do whatever, so I'll go wherever.
How does she know there's a J in your name, really?
I honestly don't have an answer for that.
I'm pretty sure he said Fjord, but okay.
We're all pretty sure about that.
Yeah. You said it right. It's Ford.
Thanks, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
It's
It's
Mr. I saw the subtitle and I'm like, how do you say that? Mr. Ford.
All right, let's go.
So at this point, Fabron's like,
All right, so looking out this direction, this time of day. That way. Lead on, big boy.
Right. You're actually going to be like scouting, right?
Lead on, big boy. Yeah.
so as you guys begin to step past the outskirts of the puddles, your feet begin to sink thicker and thicker into the swamp floor as you further and further step away from this little bastion of civilization.
I thought he said little bastard in the subtitles.
With each progressive footstep, you can see like the waves kind of ripple past and then hit patches of thick, elevated vegetation that's growing and rotting in small clusters simultaneously. The tree trunks that are faded shadows begin to come into view, and you begin to see these.
I'm assuming we're going to get into a battle map because he was adjusting things on a board or something.
Kind of cluster out sections of sunlight, and you pass out underneath those areas where
wasn't
the
me.
cloud
That was
begin to
Matt.
break through.
It was a joke.
Ah, gotcha.
I said high bows.
Bows.
I know, but I said high bows.
Bows.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can see Matt gets. Someone did this in Escape from the Bloodkeep,
And pushing
and
this forward and kind of guiding the path.
Brennan
I'm
was
gonna
like,
need
it
half
totally
Fabron
breaks it up.
and
Someone has to
whoever's
point out
keeping
like how
watch
great
on the
everything
exterior
is or
to both
something.
Make survival checks.
On the exterior. What do you mean on the exterior?
I'm keeping watch on the right.
I'm keeping watch up front.
All right.
Are you? Are you now?
The gators come from the left.
Right. This
Gators
this is a
come
perception
from
check.
the
This
left.
Is
Is that
to
a
just make
thing?
their way through the swamp and keep track of what's ahead. So I'm having Fabron and one of you take point on that.
Well,
All right.
All right.
What kind of a check is
so
this?
this is a survival check.
Okay. Okay. I thought it was actually higher when I first looked at it. 17.
17. Okay. Actually, you both rolled pretty high. So over the next 2 hours or so, you guys managed to keep, for the most part,
2
above
hours.
any of the deeper recesses of marsh water, kind of leaping from cluster of tree base and sections of ground that are mostly above the water line. It manages to go through without much of an issue. The fog does slowly begin to burn off as the hours progress, but is still present. You gather probably about the time you arrived, the end of day.
This is going to be a longer one, by
yesterday
the
to
way, guys.
exterior of
I
the
mean,
London
we're
swamp,
done
there's
in like
just a faint bit
5
of fog at the ground.
seconds.
It'll be
but
a number of hours
I'll-
before you even
I
reach
don't even
that
know why I
point,
said
but it
it.
is progressing towards a more visible space. So these 2 hours, you guys continue forward, being mindful and watching around. Those who are keeping watch need both of you to make perception checks, or one of you make.
So the fog. All right, for 2 hours or so, the fog is like
watch. You want to make it not?
doing its thing. We just heard what he
Advantage or
said.
Separate. All right.
1.
Everyone's rolling perception.
Me either.
Oh, this is not good, guys.
Okay.
1 and a 6.
Clear on the right.
We're gonna get lost in the fog and get eaten by everything, and we're all
Clear
dead.
on the left? Man, which way am I looking?
I don't know.
it's really reassuring when there's a question mark on the end of your statement.
Yeah.
Fabron.
Generally how it goes.
Fabron at this point is looking. He's just.
Yeah, let Fabron say
Hold on
something.
a second.
Maybe we'll get some help.
Just he starts like doing a little circle in the area and checking out some of the recent trees and looking at some of this guy's like, no, I think we're going the right way.
Right, just to be clear, your job, your only job, was to walk to a building and back for God knows how many years, and you think we're going the right way.
Yeah, we don't usually leave this early in the morning.
Are you still drunk?
I'm always
Do you need
drunk.
to be drunk.
Yeah.
Not.
What?
Never-ending flask, Bren.
Bren,
Never-ending
would you
flask
have,
over here.
Yes,
We need
it's me, Bren.
we need Fabron to have a drink.
She's like looking around, like.
I will. Fabron, do you have any cups? I don't want you to.
He pulls out kind of a half-filled wineskin. Kind of
Give him it in the wineskin.
Have some.
Have some never-ending booze.
I'll fill it to the brim.
He looks kind of curiously at the flask and the amount of liquid you poured in there.
Fabron, you should work for us for free because we can give you never-ending liquor. I mean, what better band of
He
brothers?
kind of, like, watches you drinking alcohol and is like
And
confused.
sisters.
Gets a closer look at you at this point and goes,
Now's not the time to start making judgments, sir.
Right.
Tip. Love it.
Does that clear your memory?
Aye, it's this way.
go make another survival check.
Okay. Mr. Ford, you're very liberal with your parenting.
Don't fuck me, Sonny.
Don't fuck me, Sonny.
Oh, so that makes sense.
Man, that's really frustrating.
Did
7.
you both roll?
Huh?
Yeah. Well, it was for
Me.
Braun. It's for Braun
7.
and Bev.
Not good.
Okay.
Keep being so close.
I just want to see a little more, but we got to end very soon.
Well, but this one they're doing it individually because you have somebody outside of. Yeah. All right. So. Along the path, as you guys are progressing for the next hour.
After
or
this,
so,
I'm gonna cut it.
Fabron and Bo are keeping pace on this, keeping watch, moving forward. You step through some of the more soggier areas of the swamp, and you know.
Oh
just
shit!
get
Are
stuck
we gonna
in it.
get
It's
into the
starting to
battle
get a little
map?
More difficult to traverse. And Fabron's like,
It's just a few more hours and we'll make our way to the outskirts of this the lake. It'll be a lot easier then. Trust me, it'll be fine.
Sorry.
Sounds great.
At this point, Ford, as you are stepping to the front, you come around the corner, and without notice, there's this strange sound, this. And there's a cloud of pollen-like pores just kind of in the air.
We're
right
being
where you are.
shot
I need
with
you to
something.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Trust me, the response to this
No.
should always be no.
That's always a good sign.
14.
14. Okay. You manage to pull back away, coughing a bit, and your head goes dazed for a moment. But you manage to shrug it off, and you guys look ahead, and beyond the area where Ford was kind of pushing around one of the trees, you can see this large, almost like a 30-foot wide cloud of yellowish pollen that went.
Whoa!
and
Was
just
it coming
slowly
after
settles
us, or
into the
was it
swamp
just-
area?
Blimey.
Can we see a source for that, where it came from? A plant or a...
There's a whole mess of like twisted vines and plant matter in the center of the space. Where it seemed to emit from in the center, though, you do see what looks to be one large, almost like a fern.
I'm wondering if it was like an intentionally attacking us or random and just does it outwards, like for us.
Very hospitable.
I mean, regardless, it doesn't look hospitable.
Yeah, is this a thing that happens? I'm assuming.
What are they doing up there? Liam and friends. Liam and Mark Humes.
So let's avoid it, eh?
Yeah, let's avoid it.
Hello, Mr. Ford?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is... do you want me to burn it all away?
Callie, that is a very good idea.
Like that area, right? Like, is that where it came from?
I mean, just hoping the pollen's not flammable, but sure, try it.
Is it flammable, Mr. Creepy Pervert?
First off, I resent that.
Do you?
I didn't think it was pretty respectable.
That's
actually,
very
all things
rude.
considered.
I'll take that.
Creepy pervert. I mean, that is still rude, regardless of your thoughts and ideas. Who are you to come in here?
I mean, this
Caliana.
30 feet.
I know, it's 'cause they're
around
friends. It's
this
'cause they're
particular
friends.
plant in the center that's kind of lying open face to the sky.
20-foot radius would kind of...
It encompasses the plant, definitely.
Fireball. So the dragon claw kind of comes out, and you watch as this green flame magic kind of coalesces, and she flicks out this green orb that flies down, and then when it hits,
Awesome.
detonates.
You watch as it emits this large.
I just
blast
want to
of
see if
orange red
something
fire and it
worse
burns in
happens
the area. Go ahead and
now.
roll damage.
D6.
Like, is something worse gonna happen now because he did this?
Feel free to dive through the bag for anything you need.
We are going way
I'm
over.
trying to get to my bag.
Oh, you got plenty?
But
She's filled with a baby.
Baby's in the way.
She's fitted with a baby.
Get used to it.
I can't bend. Whoa.
I'm
That's
taking
a
it.
lot of dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a high roller.
He's a high roller. 28.
28 points.
28 points of fire
That's
damage.
solid.
As this explosion immediately evaporates kind of the fog in the area, and a large part of the ground now is dried off, and you see this kind of mist or the steam out of where the detonation happened. The plant in the center, which is now more visible, you can see kind of snap shut. This giant, almost 3 or 4 part maw kind of closes into space with these almost plant-like teeth, and is still there, kind of writhing in pain from the explosion. It laxes, opens up a bit, and begins to slowly shift in your direction. It looks hurt, but it's still alive.
It's coming in our direction.
It moves.
Sacred flame.
Firebolt.
All right, firebolt, sacred flame.
Fire.
Sacred flame. That's cock. That's a 15.
Dex
15. Yeah. So no sacred flame, but
17 for firebolt.
17 hits. Roll damage.
17. All right. I'm definitely stopping after this. I'm just so in, but we'll just take it off the back end of part 2.
Yes, up at 5. Or no, yeah, for sacred flame. Yeah.
That is a 12.
Oh.
All right, 12 points of damage.
Oh,
As
12
you
points of
slam
damage.
it with the fireball, kind of
Why would it be coming towards us?
it's
Run
kind of
away.
moving forward, but it's hurt.
Toll of dead.
Roll another 15.
Damn it.
Yeah, if you keep giving me 6-second increments, I'm just going to go.
Yep.
60, when it's in 60 feet, I can acid splash it as well.
You guys just
Stay down.
Vicious mockery.
16. Sorry.
It's rolling high, man. He's rolling high.
I'll give it a whirl. I'll reach up near my eye, and you see this little arc of energy pop out from my eye towards my hand, and I'll throw it forward and cast a witch bolt.
Okay.
Witch bolt.
Put my hand on my
So,
What is witch bolt?
as you guys are all preparing your various cantrips and spells against it, it begins lurching forward. You can see like the charred edges of this large vegetable plant, and then 4 steps forward, sending this arc of kind of darker gray-green energy that strikes into it. Roll damage. Roll the hit first.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It'd be nice if this actually kills it, because I'm 5 hours out. No.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, great. This is overkill. It's 3d12.
Oh shit.
A 3-12. Overkill. This will kill it. Likely.
Overkill if you roll. 27 points of damage.
As it strikes this large like
Look at Yasha.
trap-like plant, it hits the center of it. You watch as it kind of bubbles up for a second. The green and red matter of the interior kind of swells and then just pops.
Oh shit.
Like a horrible flesh-filled water balloon and just spatters across various areas. You guys have to kind of like take a step back, and it kind of glides against your knee and
I was
thighs
gonna
a bit.
say, is it gonna get us like infected with anything?
Yeah, it's kind of
I don't want to get
avoid you.
like diseased by this shit or
Lies
poisoned.
now decimated and sinking slowly into the swamp water.
I'm sorry, I thought I'd kill it the first time. Sorry you had to do that.
No, it was really an encouraging display. I was not expecting it to be so durable.
Nor was I.
No, I thought it was just a plant.
All right, guys, we're gonna stop it there. I want to see more. I'm probably gonna jump immediately back in and keep watching the rest, but in order to have the part 1, the hour Patreon, and the part 2, I gotta cut it there. We're already almost into the first hour, and I feel like I was only supposed to watch like 40 minutes. So the second part might be a lot shorter. Either way, you get the same amount, part 1 and 2. The Patreon hour is always an hour. We'll make it work. I love right now everything that's going on. We have a new person. We have Caliana, Mark Humes, Matt Mercer's friend, half elf sorcerer, it says on his thing, but it's also half dragon. Or he said 10%, but she on the surface looks like she's half dragon. Great addition, a lot of humor. I dig it. I didn't think it'd be so humorous, but I feel like it brings a nice air to the group. Everyone's like on that zone now. Everyone's in that mood of having a good time with things. We also have Kiri and Frumpkin being a big part of all this. No one really does anything that is annoying anymore. I mean, every now and then someone will say something or they'll be a little chaotic or something, but right now I feel like we have come together as a group. We are very understanding of each other. Sam was amazing in this with all the faces and everything, and then says his name is Bren, her name not. I mean, ooh, it's all great. For Braun is also amazing. I don't know if at some point he's going to do us dirty, but I hope he doesn't, because I want to love him and I do love him. And I feel like if anything, we should keep paying him to be part of our group, almost like a mercenary for hire, like they said in this episode. He is amazing. I feel like everyone is so great. This right now is my favorite point of this all, because everyone has come into their own, and we have friends, and we have creatures, and we have special guests. And Ashley Johnson's here. You guys let me know what you think. I'm jumping into the next part. You guys want to see more of what I do, full-on edited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons edited, what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you only see on Patreon. I just don't have time to edit them up for YouTube. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Eureka just started, Battlestar Galactica. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.